How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my Pokemon Sun and Moon Shiny POPPLIO hunting live stream. I, of course, did this 2 days ago for a full 5 hours. I will probably not be doing it for 5 hours today because, for the simple reason that I gotta get up early tomorrow to go amiibo hunting for Almond Silica. So, I have 4 eggs in my party. I have an empty slot. Let's see what happens first, if I hatch an egg or if I pick up an egg. And of course, as you can see right there, my current donation goal is saving up for the Switch Pro controller. I would love to get the Splatoon 2 themed one that they just announced. So, you can either donate through the Super Chat button, which is the $ underneath the chat, or you can use the link in the description of the video. Either works, they go to the same place. And in either case, the notification will pop up on screen. Very first egg of the stream. Let's see if we can't get lucky and have this be it. Come on. Hatch. Hatch. And it's not a shiny. So what we're looking for when the eggs hatches are shiny POPPLIO is slightly darker than normal, but also it has a pink bib. So since this one is blue, has a blue bib, that means it's not a shiny. So that's what I'll be looking for, is the pink bib. So yeah, other than that, how's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, May 18. I'm pretty excited because just 2 weeks from today, I will be going to Walt Disney World in Florida for my 25th birthday. So I'm pretty excited for that. Do any of you live in Florida, live near Disney World? Because if so, I might just schedule a meetup with my fans. We'll see. Also, how's the audio balanced out? Is it a good level for both my voice and for the music? Be sure to let me know. Yeah, my birthday's not until June 2, so I'm not 25 yet. But I will, but thank you for the early birthday wishes, everyone. So, in case anyone wants to know, I have over 800 eggs hatched so far. So, I do not have the shiny charm, so the odds of hatching a shiny right now are 1 in 1,024 using the Masuda method, which I am. So, I'm not quite to odds yet, but I'm probably 3/4 of the way there. For whoever was asking earlier, my birthday is on June 2. So, 2 weeks from tomorrow. And anyway, yeah, so as you can see, towards the Switch Pro controller, there's already $4.08 donated, so we're 5.83% of the way there, over 5% already. Let's put this in perspective. If every single person in the chat donated $1, I would be able to fund the Switch Pro controller right now, this instant. That you don't need to donate much. If you want to donate, then yeah. Also, Alima, you want to buy my Splatoon stuff directly. Well, here's the thing. On July 21, it's like $350 worth of stuff that I need to buy. Thanks to Luminous for the sub. There's going to be the Pro Controller, which I am saving up for right now. There is the Splatoon 2 game. There's the Splatoon 2 Joy-Con controllers. So that's another $80. And then there's, thank you, Daniel Figueroa. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. Thank you for the sub. So, and then, of course, there are the 3 Splatoon 2 amiibo and 6 Super Smash Bros. Amiibo. All of which I've got to buy on the exact same day, July 21. So, considering, thank you to Diancy for the sub. Considering I'm not earning nearly as much as I should right now because we're going through an adpocalypse, just trust me when I say even donating $1 towards this stuff helps in ways you just can't even imagine. Thanks to Jamie Kluger for the sub. Now, most of those I think I would buy anyway. It's just going to be like, do I want to buy Splatoon 2 or do I want to eat ramen for a month? Thank you to Emma Verhagen for the sub. So, like I said, even if you just donate $1, it's very much appreciated. Thanks to Charles Atkinson for the sub. And of course, I'm not asking for you to donate. You never have to, but it's just very much appreciated, and it does help out a lot. As you can see, someone just donated. Thank you to the Shiny Polytoad Gaming and TCG. Somebody donated just $4.08 towards this, and that's already 5% of the way there. Thank you to PokePal Forever for the sub. So, thank you to KJ Cool Guy Gaming for the sub. So yeah, it's just I don't know why my CPU usage is going through the roof right now. Thanks to Impmon for the sub. I understand most of you can't donate, and that's fine. I completely understand. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Blue Crab, for the sub. It's just, you know, if you feel like it, just know it is going towards stuff that I will be using for my channel. Thank you to Wasabi Samurai for the sub. Oh, you drew Zippy yesterday, Pokemon Gamer? I'd love to see that. Thank you to Diana45251 for the sub. Also, guys, if you want to support me but you can't donate, then here's what you can do. You can go and watch my videos with the ad block off, because I'll tell you, the ads are how most YouTubers earn their money. Thank you to Melody, the Shiny Zoroark for the sub. So if you like, say, just my Splatoon videos, but you want to support the channel, here's what you can do. You can go and watch other videos that aren't Splatoon. Even just waiting through the ad and waiting for the video to load so that I get a view for that video helps out in ways you cannot imagine. Like, seriously, I mean that. Every single view helps. So, if you want to support me but you can't donate, you can support me by just go watching all my videos. That's literally all it takes to show me your support. And that is just as much appreciated as money. Seriously, I mean that. So, yeah. Anyway, how's everyone doing? It's Thursday. Maybe I'll even shiny hunt tomorrow in case I don't get POPPLIO today. Although I am very slowly running out of box space. I know I only have less than 150 spots left for these eggs. And then I'll have to get rid of some. I'm sorry, Daniel, I won't be able to do that. I'm only going just to Disney World. From the airport to Disney World, then back to the airport when the week's done. What are the odds that we get a shiny today? I'd say our odds are pretty good. I streamed for 5 hours on Tuesday and didn't get a shiny, so I would say that the odds of getting a shiny today are pretty high after that. Thank you to Anonymous for the sub. Sorry if the screen keeps freezing, that's me trying to reload Twitter. It is my computer, not your internet. Thank you to Shaman for the sub. Thank you, Jan McKiernan for the sub. I don't add people to the Wii U, I'm sorry. The only exception is for my $5 Patreon pledgers. I figured that was a good reward for people who pledge to me every single month, is to give you my Wii U ID or Switch ID so you can play games with me. Every single month, I set aside a full hour, and I get to talk with you guys over Discord if you so wish. But if you are just a regular fan, not a Patreon pledger, then I'm sorry. I'm just not going to add you as a friend on pretty much anything, really. What are my thoughts on Pokken Tournament? I don't know. I really, really wanted to like it. I just couldn't, no matter how much I tried. Also, guys, no self-promotion in the chat. Thank you. Am I going to do Shiny Hunt after I get Shiny Popplio? Yeah, I will. I'm going to go after Shiny Salandit next, or Shiny Salazzle, but it starts as a Salandit. But first, what I'm going to do after... Ooh, this one's a girl. What I'm going to do after I get a Shiny Popplio is evolve it into Primarina, and then I'm going to finish my Pokédex, and then I'm going to go after Salandit. Do I have Shiny Charm? No, I don't. Frankly, I'm too scared to go after it because I'm afraid that one of my Pokemon that I obtain in pursuit of the Pokédex will be shiny, and I really don't want that. I want for my very first shiny in this game to be Popplio. Thank you, Lucas, for that. I appreciate that. My favorite Pokemon before Gen 6 was Latias. It's still my second favorite Pokemon. Am I doing Pokemon cards anymore? No, I'm not. So if any of you are subbed to me for my card unboxings, feel free to unsub. I don't find the TCG enjoyable anymore. It's way too much of a hassle. There's way too many expensive cards and way too many big cards to come out to keep track of anymore. I just don't enjoy it anymore like I used to. I used to enjoy it a lot, but then I just stopped and I figured I don't want to keep pretending that I do. Because people know when you're just pretending to like something. I prefer the Masuda method for shiny hunting because then, it's pretty simple. You just hatch X until you get a shiny. Look, Daniel, I saw what you said, but I can handle it. I am a mod of my own stream, so yeah. My favorite shiny ever is probably Zoroark. My favorite Pokemon is Helioptile. Luis? No, I'm not going to change it to Skul Shurte Ghoul because, one, that's incorrectly spelled, and two, I got this big with TCG in my name, and I'm not going to change it just because I don't focus on TCG anymore. I mean, have you guys ever seen me make an Aragon video? And yet that's what the Skul and Shurte Ghoul are from, so I rest my case. My least favorite Pokemon is Garbodor. I know it's cliche, but I don't like it because it just looks like garbage. I know, Muck is a pile of goo. I can't tell you why, I just like Muck's design, but I don't like Garbodor's. And my favorite Pokemon is Helioptile, Aragon video for April Fools. I was thinking about it, but I decided against it. I have other ideas for April Fool's videos. I hope you guys like my April Fool's video for next year. Yeah, I am planning it 11 months out, but yeah. But I do have a plan for April Fool's next year, so hope you guys like it when it comes out. How do you change your Splatoon name from Jack to Skul? It's not in Splatoon, it's on your Wii U. I changed my Wii U owner name to Skul, and that's how you change it in Splatoon. My favorite legendary Pokemon is Latias, which is my second favorite Pokemon after Helioptile. If you guys want to know my top 6 favorite Pokemon or my dream team, I actually made a video about that on the day that Sun and Moon came out. So if you want to go look that up real quick, feel free. My favorite evolution is Sylveon. It's pretty, adorable, although all of them are pretty awesome. Have I ever considered playing an instrument? I actually do play instruments. I have played the violin for almost 20 years now. I started when I was 6, so 18, 19 years now. I also play the clarinet and percussion and piano. Do I ever get sick of answering the same question over and over? I have gotten sick about it in the past, yes, but I sort of realize that most people don't even pay attention, so if they want to know, then it's their right to know. I mean, I can answer over and over, even within just a few seconds of each other now if I have to. Maybe I'll get tired of it again in the future, but for now I'm pretty okay. Is my left Joy-Con working now? I don't know what it is. Like, I think it's just that particular Joy-Con that's not working, because I switched to another one and it's working, and that one works. I think it has to do with interference from my other consoles, or the fact that my Switch is behind my computer desk. The computer desk is between my Switch and whatever controller I'm using, so I think that might be more than the Joy-Con itself. I don't do shoutouts, sorry, and my favorite Legend of Zelda amiibo is Zelda from Breath of the Wild. The more I played Breath of the Wild, the more I realized it wasn't Link's story, it was Zelda's, and I like that. I like that a lot. And I don't care what anyone says, I liked Zelda's voice. I thought that the actress they got was perfect. So, I just love Breath of the Wild. It is a perfect game, in my opinion. There's nothing about it I do not like. Yeah, I would hope, Imperial Puma, that I know the Pokemon movie videos I made. Do I like Machampa's riding Pokemon? Not particularly. I don't like the riding Pokemon idea at all. I much preferred HMs. Just to be frank, I prefer HMs over riding Pokemon. Do I like seeing overworld sprites of Pokemon? Absolutely, but I just don't like riding Pokemon as a whole. What if someone wants to send me fan mail but can't? Then I don't know what to suggest to you. I mean, if you want to but you can't, then that's not really something that we can fix, is it? Breath of the Wild or Ocarina of Time? I'm playing through Ocarina of Time right now, and it's fun, but it's hard, it's difficult, and I need a walkthrough for practically everything I do. It's an amazing game, but all in all, I think I prefer Breath of the Wild. I was able to go through practically that whole game on my own, except for the Divine Beasts. I did need a walkthrough for 3 of the 4 of them, but everything else was on my own, and it was just an amazing game. Being able to explore and do whatever I wanted is a whole lot more fun than a linear thing, that there's a lot to do, and it's very well made, but it's still linear. And I'm sorry guys, I don't do shoutouts. So everyone asking for shoutouts, I'm sorry. I don't do shoutouts, and I don't do giveaways. For the simple reason that I know if I do, I'll hit 1 million subs, but my views won't increase at all. Like, I could give away a Nintendo Switch and say, all you need to do to win this is to sub to me. I guarantee you I would hit 1 million subs by the end of the month if I did that. But I don't care about subscribers, I care about views, because in the end, views are all that matter. So, don't get me wrong, I appreciate having over 180,000 subs. That's just, like, insane, an insane number to me. But it doesn't mean much considering most of my videos these days get 5,000 views or less. Oh, this is one of my favorite Glitch X City songs. Oh, I forgot to mention, the music in the background is all done by Glitch X City here on YouTube, so go and check her out. It's spelled exactly as it sounds, Glitch X City. Thanks to Miranda Decker for the sub. First random encounter shiny? I'm trying to remember. Oh no, I know. It was a shiny Krabby in Pokemon Silver years and years ago. Have I ever played Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze? No, I have not. And you misspelled freeze. My fan Charizard? Yeah, I love Charizard. Looks awesome. In Ocarina of Time, I'm playing through it right now in preparation of making a video for the N64 Chronicles, as some of you know. I'm at the Zoro's Domain Jabu Jabu's Belly dungeon, which, as I understand it, is the last dungeon before Link is transformed into an adult, which is the halfway point of the game. So, in a sense, I'm almost halfway done with the game. It's a lot of fun, it's just a very long game, and my future N64 videos, at least for a while, will be focusing on shorter games that I could just play for a day or two and get all the footage I need, instead of, like, I think I announced this like 4 months ago and I'm still playing the game and I'm not even halfway through yet. That's mostly me being lazy, but it's also just the fact that it's such a huge game. And in order to do it justice, I do need to actually play the whole thing. So, yeah. Do I watch any shiny hunters? Not really. I do love watching highlights for when they find shinies, and my favorite shiny hunter is A-Drive, just because of the amount of effort it goes into. Oh my goodness, Stephen Lillard just donated $2! Keep on keeping on. Thank you so much, Stephen. That's very much appreciated. I'm going to have to actually go and manually put this in there, but thank you so much. It's so... Oh my goodness, and there's a $20 Australian. Oh my goodness. I'm assuming it's Australian. Crystal, please tell me if that's Australian. 20 AUD to USD. Thank you so much. Here's for Pro Controller. Love your vid, Skul. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to edit this so the stream will be frozen. It should be fine. It's not crashed. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. So, okay, I gotta do the calculation real quick. Crystal, please tell me whether that is in Australian. I need to make sure, just so that I get this correct. Because if it is 1484 plus 608, if that is in Australian, then that's $20.92 towards the $70 goal. I just need to make sure that it's in Australian just to be correct. Because all it says is A. It is Australian. Okay, so there we go, people. We are at $20.92 towards a Splatoon 2 Pro Controller. And it should be relaunching here in just a second. I'm sorry, for some reason, whenever it's a Super Chat donation, I need to manually change it. There we go. When you use the link in the video, then it's correct. Then it does it automatically. But, oh my goodness, 2 super hype donation, super chat donation hypes in the chat, everyone. Hype. That's what I'm trying to say. Just hype. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you. And I think that would be a great time for us to find a shiny, right? Am I excited for Splatoon 2 single-player campaign? I am. Automatically, the fact that Callie is probably the villain it makes it so much better than the first one. I know there's, everyone's like, maybe she's not, maybe she's just brainwashed or mind-controlled or whatever. I think she's a villain. I think we did this to her. I think we made her the villain. Well, Megan, I have this set up so that the notifications show up no matter what. If you sub to me, it's a notification. If you donate to me either through Super Chat or through the link, then it counts. It's just for some reason the Super Chat doesn't automatically go in and I have to type that in automatically. But hey, it's still prominently featured. And once again, thank you to both of you for those donations. Look at that. We're almost 30% of the way towards a Splatoon 2 Switch Pro Controller. And you just made that awesome. I mean, if we could hit the goal by the end of today alone, that would be awesome. And hey, there's still more to save up for, because thank you to Shannon Chu for the sub. Because there's still Splatoon 2 itself to save up for. There's the Splatoon 2 Joy-Cons. There's the Splatoon 2 Amiibos, 3 of them, and then the 6 Smash Amiibo. All of those release on the same day. So the more extra money I have for all that, the less ramen I have to eat, and I can eat other things like PB&J. Taller Seekers YouTube, thank you for the sub. Lapis, if you want to donate but you can't, don't worry about it. If you just want to support the channel, just being here, watching the video, and commenting, that's all the support I need. Yeah, I know it's a little laggy, I don't know what it is. I think it's my computer. Thank you to Carrie Minna for the sub. It's my computer, it's unable to handle all this going on screen. I'm going to see if I can't lower the bitrate a little bit, see if that helps. let's lower it to just 1,000. Apply. See if that helps. Also, to whoever asked what the biggest amount of money I've ever gotten is, donated $300, which is what I used to buy this capture card that I'm playing Pokemon Moon on right now. The game you're watching right now, I'm playing because someone donated the money I needed for a capture card. And I actually saved the highlight of it. If you just go to YouTube and you look up Skul $300 donation, then it should be there. My reaction was, it was legitimate. I mean, if someone just came out of the blue and handed you $300, wouldn't that be amazing? So, yeah. And once again, I'm not asking for you guys to give me any money. Just know that if you do, it's going towards stuff that I actually will need in a few months that I don't honestly know if I can fund for myself. Because I'm earning about a quarter of the money that I'm supposed to be right now because the adpocalypse is going on. All the big advertisers aren't advertising on YouTube anymore, which means less money for me. So, yeah, all this stuff that I really want, that I need for my channel, I mean, especially like the game Splatoon 2, all this stuff, I don't know if I can afford it now. So even a few extra dollars helps in ways like you can't imagine. Yeah, they donated $300 during a TCG match. And I was like, are you sure it was supposed to be $300 and not $3? Did you misplace the decimal? And they were insisting in the chat, no, really, $300, it's yours. Get that capture card. Play your Pokemon games on videos. And, well, I've been doing that. I've been using this a lot. I think I've actually used this 3DS more than I've used my own regular 3DS. So, that definitely went to good use. Yes, I'm watching the chat. Maybe I should go in POPPLIO's habitat, then the chance is 20% more likely. Well, POPPLIO doesn't have a habitat, considering you can only get one in the game, and it's a starter. No, I don't have the shiny charm. That requires completing the Pokédex, and I'm afraid if I complete the Pokédex, then one of them will be a shiny. And I want my first shiny in this game to be POPPLIO. As it is, my odds are still quadruple what they would be, so I will get the POPPLIO sometime. Yeah. When will my first stream in July be? I don't know. I'd like to stream a whole lot more often. And you guys seem to be okay with that idea. Also, I think the lag is doing better now. My first stream in July. I honestly don't know, but I will be streaming more often, so just be on the lookout for that. Nicholas, that's very generous of you, but if you want to just donate to me in increments like $5 at a time, then that's just as appreciated. I mean, that person donated $300, but I remember someone else, over the course of a week, donated like $50 at a time, but they did it 6 times, and at the end of it all, I counted it up and realized, wow, they gave me $300 as well, so they're actually tied. They just did it in increments as they got the money. They didn't save up until the end. And either way works. And again, you don't have to give me anything. Just know it's appreciated, and it really helps a whole lot. But like I said, if you want to support me without donating, just watch my videos. Preferably without ad block, because even though that ad only gets me about 1/10 of a penny, it helps out so much. And who knows, maybe somebody will donate right when I get a shiny. That happened with my second Minccino, actually. Someone donated $1 after I got it, so that worked out really well. Shiny POPPLIO is a darker blue, and it has a pink bib. Regular POPPLIO is normal color blue and has a blue bib. So I'll be looking at the bib color. You will donate $300 and a penny on my first July stream. Well, that's very nice of you. You don't have to, of course. You could just donate, like, if you wanted to donate $300 between now and then, thanks to Dirt Turtle Games Boop for the sub, you could just donate like $100 now, $100 June, and $100 July. Or, you know, like $10 a week between now and then, I think would be about the equivalent. So you don't have to do it all at once. Just know, even if it's just $1 and it's only once, I appreciate it. If it's $5 on Patreon, then not only do I appreciate it because it's month after month after month that it works, but also you get to have a reward of being able to play Splatoon with me, or any other game, really. It all depends on what the majority of my patrons decide on every month. Am I affected by the ad crisis at all? Oh yeah, Girly Gamer, thanks for the sub. Info Digger, yes I am. I'm earning about a quarter of what I normally would. It's enough to live off of, but not much more. I used to live comfortably, and now it's like, okay, I actually have to pick and choose what I eat. Like, I can't just go to the store and splurge on food. I can't just buy every single thing that I see that I want. Now it really is, I need to live like I am on a budget. Which I guess is actually not a bad thing. I'm living normally now, but it's still like barely enough to live off of. So extra things like amiibos or the Switch Pro controller and stuff, I really like to say that I can afford it, but I can't. So that's why I'm putting all these donation goals here, so that if you guys want to see me with all this stuff, then you can help me by funding it for me. Make sense? But yeah, the ad crisis is affecting me incredibly negatively. And yes, I've heard of Undertale. Kayana is the biggest Sans fan in the world. If you want to give me $1,000, feel free. Seriously, guys, it comes down to this. If you want to do something, please do. If you don't 100% want to do something, then I will actually ask for you not to. I don't want for you to have $100 extra and then on the spurs moment say, you know what, I want to give it to Skul. If you really, really don't want to. Because I want for what's best for everyone, not just what's best for me. If you want to, if you really, really want to, I appreciate it, and you can see what it's going to. It's going towards the Splatoon 2 Pro Controller. Thank you to Logan Carlson. After this, I will be putting up a donation goal for probably the Splatoon 2 amiibo, or the Super Smash Bros. Amiibo, or something like that. The point is, there's always extra stuff that I'm going to be saving up for. And if you have money that you want to send it to me, just know it will go towards that stuff. Thank you to Joshua Basayo. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. So, that's what it comes down to. If you want to, please do. If you don't want to, then feel free to not. And if you want to support my channel, then just watch my videos. That's what it comes down to. Any kind of support at all, I appreciate pretty much equally. So, just know that I love you guys no matter what. No, I've never played a Pokemon ROM hack, and I have no interest. I always prefer just the regular games. What do I think about ARMS? It looks like fun. I can't wait to try it out next week. I got in trouble just subbed to Zippy. That doesn't sound good. But thank you for the sub. So there is the ARMS Global Punch coming up next week. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to getting the game and making lots of fun videos. How do you become a member of Team B-Rush? Well, I don't think many people realize that Team B-Rush is just the name of anyone who uses a brush weapon in Splatoon. It's not the name of our group. Our group doesn't even have a name. Hi, Crimson Heroes. Nice to see you. Tonight, we honor the hero. Thanks to Legend Clips 527 for the sub. The Masuda method is where you have two Pokemon of different languages making eggs, and your odds of hatching a shiny from those eggs are quadrupled. So 1 in 1,024 instead of 1 in 4,096. Andres Pascasio, thank you for the sub. If I could be any shiny, or if I could have any shiny or Pokemon, what would it be? If I could have a Pokemon in real life, it would be Zippy, so Helioptile. Who's the leader of our group? We don't really have a leader, although I guess I'm the one who decides things the most. It's just, we're all individual YouTubers and Kayana who just happen to play with each other a lot. That's what it comes down to. You can think of Vanos and his group. If you guys know who he is. If you don't know who he is, then that's fine. just, yeah. do you guys think? Will I actually get a shiny today? Yeah, Crimson, what is it? You got a shiny Froakie? Ha! Wow, Pixort didn't happen. What do I call my fan base? Inactive subs. No, but seriously, I'm sorry, that was cruel. I don't know what I call my fan base, just my fans. I don't know what else to say. Congrats, Crimson, that's awesome. I have thought about resetting my games until I get a, oh, Crimson, you can't get a protein ability just by resetting your game. So, yeah. It's literally impossible. Would I rather have $500 a week for 4 weeks or $5 over the course of 100 days? You mean $500 a day for 100 days? See, $500 a week is more, so I'd go with that. Yeah, the only ability Froakie can possibly have at the beginning of the game is Torrent. You can only get a hidden ability or protein through the Friend Safari. That's literally it. So, yeah. Am I the only one in the group who plays Pokemon? No, I know for sure Choco does. I'd like to say Fishy does, and I don't know about Kyanna. Do I like Fishy and Kyle's channels? I would hope so, considering I make videos with them every week. How long have I known Fishy? Basically since the first time we made a video together, so a year and a half now, something like that. How many eggs have I hatched? Over 800. I can't be bothered to count them all, and I lost count anyway a long time ago. Oh, don't worry, Info Digger, I will. Have I ever played Kingdom Hearts? No, I haven't, but I hope to sometime. Where do you get your extra boxes from? Yeah, you have to fill up your current ones. You're getting a Switch in June. Awesome. And hi, Bridget Vera. Nice to see you. My favorite Pokemon besides Zippy is Latias. Yes, I watched the ARMS Direct. A 25-minute trailer for ARMS did not excite me as the 2-minute trailer for Splatoon 2 that came afterwards. Eat a burger with pizza as buns or pizza with a burger patty? Huh. Probably the burger with pizza as buns. That sounds really good, actually. Do I like Absol? Yeah, it's okay. There aren't many Pokemon I don't like. Which do I like more, Pokemon or Splatoon? Overall, I'd probably say Pokemon, but they're two completely different games. It is literally comparing apples and oranges. Not literally, but it is comparing apples to oranges. And am I making any more movie sins video? Well, there aren't any more movies for me to sin, are there? Thank you, Jose Vasayo, for the sub, and I am sorry if I mispronounced that. Crimson, you disappeared pretty quickly up the screen. Can you say that again? I didn't see what you said. My favorite Pokemon movie is Pokemon Heroes. Am I going to play Splatoon with fans? I only do that with my Patreon, with my $5 patrons on Patreon. So if you donate $5 a month to me, then I do play with you, but otherwise I don't. I just think that's fair. Thanks to John Harlan for the sub. Do I think Pokemon Stars is actually going to happen? I think it might. I don't think it'll be this year. I think if they make a third version of Sun and Moon, it won't be until 2018. Because, frankly, Sun and Moon are just too fresh for them to make a third version right now. They have almost always, in the past, when they have made third versions, they've waited 2 years. So, that's what I'm going with. How's Masuda method work? Thanks to Piggy for the sub. You put 2 Pokemon of different languages in the daycare, and the eggs they make have 4 times the likelihood of being shiny. So 1 in 1,024. And yes, I read the Squid Sisters thing on Splatoon 2's website. I saw all 7 of them. Would I rather give a bear hug or a pig a piggyback ride? That's a good question. Maybe the bear hug. Because bears can be cuddly when they don't try and kill you. But I like the Pikmin games. Never played them, so I don't have an opinion. Thank you to Blaze Palin for the sub. Why is the stream only 360p? Because that's all my computer can handle. I'm sorry. I do need a better computer, but if it's all I could do to save up $70 for a controller, you guys aren't going to be willing to donate $1,000 for a new computer. Seriously though, if every single person in here donated $1, actually at this point, if half of you donated $1, if every single one of you donated 50 cents, that would be enough for me to get the Pro Controller right now. That's how little it that's how much it matters, every single thing. So, I mean, no pressure. And again, I'm not asking for it. It's just, it doesn't have to be much. If you think I won't appreciate it, if it's not $100, it doesn't matter. I appreciate no matter what. And again, I am sorry for the low quality. It is my computer, just not having the CPU to do it very well. Am I doing a birthday stream, Skul? Well, no, I'll be in Disney World at that point. So, hopefully all day I'll be in Magic Kingdom having the best time of my life. So, no, I won't be doing a birthday stream. Do I like PS4 or Xbox One? I like both of them. I will say my Xbox One is giving me a whole lot less problems than my PS4 did, but I understand that's just because PS4 is made by Sony and they like controlling stuff. Not nearly to the extent that Nintendo does, but yeah. Microsoft is very much in the area of they don't care. If you own the product, you can do whatever you want with it. I should put the music I use in my videos. Well, it's just it is just Glitch X City music, so go look her up on YouTube. It's all her remixes. I got a nice little playlist on iTunes that I have randomized and in a loop, so yeah. Thank you to Win Mystic for the sub. Will I do a vlog while at Disney World? I don't know, because I did a vlog for the last 2 trips I did to Disney. So last year and the year before, and no one really watched those, so I'm on the fence if I want to even bother doing that this year. My favorite 80s arcade, probably Pac-Man. I wasn't alive during the 80s, though, so most of those arcade games I've only played as ports in newer consoles or PC. But I would say Pac-Man, probably. Has Kayana given me that hug yet? Nope. Every time I see her, I just scream, "Come on, Kayana! Hug me! Hug me!" And she has yet to. Thanks for the sub, Ivan Amonino. Imonino, I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. How many eggs have I hatched? Like 850. It's a lot. Thank you for the sub, Chad Napper. Am I going to make more Splatoon videos? Yeah, practically every single week as much as I can. No, I don't think Callie is being controlled. I think that she is the final... I think that she is actually evil, thanks to WolfGirl64 Gamer. I think she is evil and she is the final boss. It's not to save her. I think that You have to fight her as the final boss. Jedi Dragon, thank you for the sub. So yeah, I think that, yeah, that thought excites me. I don't know why. It sounds very Darth Vader-ish, but man, that excites me. Over 100 people watching right now at this minute. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Super NES Joy-Con or N64 Joy-Con? Well, the thing is, for either of those, I mean, thank you for the sub, Fresh Squid 36. I could see how they would make a Super NES Joy-Con, but I don't see how it's even possible to make an N64 Joy-Con. Like, N64s are just gray, and we already have that for Joy-Con colors, so... Yes, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have almost a full library for it. Thank you to Gabriel for the sub. In fact, just today, I picked up Lego Dimension... or Lego City Undercover. I picked that up for the Switch just today, so I'm just missing 2 games now. Electro Tomo Reactions, thank you for the sub. So, yeah, I'm only missing 2 games now. 1-2 Switch and Super Bomberman R. Super Bomberman R is like $40 I can get it for right now, which is probably a good price for it. I just don't have $40, obviously. And then 1-2 Switch, I really don't want to pay more than $20 for. It's a tech demo, not a game. But the cheapest you can get it for right now is maybe $35 if you're lucky. It's definitely more like $40, $45. So, yeah. You can use an Elgato capture card to record your Switch. You don't need a specific Switch capture card. Which I actually use, so yeah. Luckily I am able to record my Switch as much as I want. So yeah. I mean, if you guys want to donate $40 towards Super Bomberman R, then I can change the donation goal right now for that. If you guys would rather me finish this first and then make the next one Super Bomberman R, let me know. My plan was after this just to go after the Splatoon 2 amiibos. There's 3 of them. They're like $13 each, maybe more. So yeah. Oh, Alima, that makes sense. Okay, I might get that. I mean, honestly, I'm going after all the Joy-Con colors anyway, so I would get it anyway. But that might actually be one like I would see, and I think I need that. I want that. So yeah, I can see that. I do not have a Japanese Ditto. What I have in here in my daycare right now are my English Primarina, so my Jayla, my Primarina Jayla, and a Japanese POPPLIO. It works the same as if it was a Japanese Ditto. And also, please no shoutouts in the chat. Just going to remove that. If you do it again, I'll have to time you out. Just a warning, a friendly warning. You're not in trouble, don't worry. Are the Splatoon 2 amiibo released already? Nope, they released the same day as Splatoon 2, and the Splatoon 2 Joy-Cons, and the Splatoon 2 Pro Controller, and the Super Smash Bros. Amiibo. There's like $350 that I gotta drop all in that one day, so that's why I'm streaming so much, is to try and earn at least some money to make up for that. Because I'm not earning that much right now, because the ad crisis going on, so yeah. Make a Discord. I didn't work out. Thank you for the subs, Sky the King. Do I have any ideas of new Pokemon? I would love to see a dolphin Pokemon. Would you believe that we're 7 generations in, 802 Pokemon, and not a single one of them is based off a dolphin yet? Thank you to Shadow Glacia for the sub. I want a dolphin Pokemon. Please. Am I going to get arms? Oh yeah, you know I am. Definitely. Will I be doing anything for E3 for Nintendo? No, I'm not going to E3, and Nintendo definitely doesn't like me, so... so yeah, the answer is no. I'll be watching E3, and I'll be watching Nintendo's presentation at E3, but I won't be doing anything personally for either. Do I like Pikmin games? Never played them. Am I going to trade the POPPLIOs often a bit? I'm going to be wonder trading them. No, I don't have the shiny charm. My plan is to get POPPLIO as a shiny and then finish the Pokédex and get the shiny charm. We do a dolphin Pokemon, what type is it going to be? I would hope a water type. $1 million donation. That would be literally the biggest donation ever on any website. Seriously, it would. That would be a lot. And you know what I would do with the $1 million? I would pay off my student loans. And then all the rest of my debt. And then probably buy a new PC. And then I'd probably have maybe half left. So yeah. Within the next 10, calling it, huh? I guess we'll see. Do I think they'll have a Pokemon game for the Switch? Oh, I think they'll have a Pokemon game of some kind for the Switch. It's just a question of, will it be a main series game or will it be a spin-off? I hope it's just a spin-off, because honestly, the main series Pokemon games deserve to be on handhelds. That being said, the 3DS is only capable of so much, and I think it's not even really maxed out on the hardware tech as far as what it is capable of. So maybe the next main series game will be on the Switch, because the Switch is capable of more than the 3DS. Obviously. It has the specs of a home video game console, so yeah, if they were to make one for the Switch, then I could see it being either. I guess we'll just have to see. We are up over 800, probably closer to 850 right now for eggs hatched. Would I rather quit playing Pokemon or quit YouTube? Probably quit Pokemon, because YouTube is a fun job. I'd hate to give it up just so that I could keep playing Pokemon for the rest of my life. Would you quit your job just so you could play video games? That's what you're asking me. Do I know or like Greek mythology? Not particularly. I'm not familiar with most of it. My favorite legendary is Latias. Smash was announced for Switch. Unless it was while I was streaming. No, it has not been announced for Switch. The last I heard, like, there was no such announcement. It was only speculation. I mean, it makes sense, but it's not been announced yet. What's my opinion on the shiny tutorial Poochyena? Well, in Generation 6, it's impossible. It's shiny locked out of being a shiny. So my opinion is that was smart. I know in Gen 3 it can be a shiny, and my opinion is, it is what it is. Favorite Disney movie without a princess? Zootopia? Followed very closely by The Lion King. There's also Bambi. There's a lot of good Disney films without a princess, actually. But Zootopia. Oh, I love this song. Do I know there is a roll record for the longest shiny hunt? Yeah, it's like 53,000 soft resets. It's pretty ridiculous. No self-promotion, please. Thank you for the sub, Day D'Angelo Santos. I am streaming this out of a 3DS that has been modded with a special capture card. So this is actually on my 3DS right now. Do I like DC or Marvel? Honestly, I'm not a big fan of superhero genre in general. Most of my favorite superheroes are DC, and supervillains as well, but Marvel makes the better films. Will I do more Splatoon videos every single week as much as I can? Truth or dare? I'll do truth. Is this my first Sun and Moon shiny if I get POPPLIO? Yep, it'll be my first shiny in this game. I have over 100 in X and Y that I've been meaning to transfer up, but I really want POPPLIO to be my first in this game. What do I like more, Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Galaxy? For soundtrack and for both, I like Breath of the Wild. It's just, like I said, it's nothing short of a perfect game. Do I like the story of Gen 5? Honestly, the story is the thing that I don't like about Gen 5. I think it's pretty lame. Just my opinion. It doesn't entrance me like the story in X and Y did. I loved the story of X and Y, especially AZ's story, but also like Diantha and Lysander and the story of the protagonist. The story in Gen 5 I just did not enjoy like everyone else did. I don't know why. I just didn't. It's a matter of opinion, I guess. If you love it, then good for you. Like, seriously, if you like it beyond any belief, then feel free to keep liking it. I'm on Team POPPLIO. People do think that they made this little pen just for hatching eggs, because all you need to do is go in here. You're in perfect view of the ladies, so you can see when there's more eggs available, and you can run around in circles, which count as a step. So this is great. What other YouTuber would I like to do a video with? There's two in particular. One is Unlisted Leave, and the other is a Star Wars YouTuber called Hello Greedo. I'm hoping to contact him. When I eventually get to the N64 games, the Star Wars games for my N64 Chronicles, I would like to have him do a small cameo. I'll have to contact him closer to that time, though. As for Unlisted Leave, he simply doesn't do collaborations, which I definitely understand. When you have 1.5 million subs, you gotta pick and choose what you do, and one of his choices is not to do collabs, which is fine. The one exception is if the two of you can meet up. So if he and I were to ever actually physically meet up, then he's all for a collaboration then, like he did with Jordan Japan. It would just have to happen first, and we'll see if it happens. It would take a lot, but we'll, you never know. And since I don't do Pokemon much of anything anymore, it'd be kind of hard to justify doing it. The other, like, if I were to substitute Unlisted Leave with anyone, it would be J-Wits. There's a long list of people he's planning on collaborating with, and I am on that list, but it's going to be a while before we can collaborate on anything, is what it comes down to. How long does it usually take to find a shiny? It depends. With Masuda method hunting, I usually find it within about 300 eggs. I'm over 800 now. I'm over 850 now, I'm sure. Can I do Star Fox 64 for the N64 Chronicles? I will definitely do it sometime. It's just after Ocarina of Time, I'm going to be focusing on a lot of smaller games, which I can get through in only just a day or two. Ocarina of Time I've been playing for months, and I'm only halfway done. Or not even halfway done, I'm close to halfway done. But yeah, so I would love to focus on smaller games. Like, I already know what my April Fool's video will be, for example. Crimson, I thought we already collaborated. My favorite sport to play is actually volleyball. I'm really good at volleyball. And it kind of sucks because men's volleyball isn't really a thing. People look at it and they think it's a girl sport, which is 100% sexist, by the way, but it is what it is. So, other than that, I don't really care for ball games like football, basketball, baseball, soccer. I don't care for any of that. I'm just not interested. Have I ever played any Icarus games? Nope. I have the Sean Pass! What's the longest Masuda I've ever done? This one. I'm, up over 850 eggs now. If I hit, 1024, that's odds. Do I think on shot first? I think it doesn't matter. And you know what? When the special edition first came out, people didn't care. It was only when George announced that he wouldn't be releasing the original versions, then people began to care. Because when the special edition came out, it was just a bunch of differences to entice you to see the movie in theaters again. People didn't realize that that was going to be permanent. So anything they didn't like, they thought, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. It was only afterwards when Lucas said, nope, you can never get your original one again. Then they were like, well, we want the original. This new one's crap. And stuff like that. So, have I watched the streams where you type to play the Pokemon game? Oh, you mean Twitch plays Pokemon? Yeah, I actually participated in that. My favorite Pokemon besides Helioptile and Latias is Samurott. Do I have an Inkling Boy plush? No, I don't, but I do have an Inkling Girl plush that a fan sent me a while ago. My goodness, lady, cross your arms and give me your eggs. How long is it going to take? My favorite Gen 7 starter is Popplio. My least favorite Pokemon is Garbodor. What level am I in Pokemon Go? 21 or 22, one of those. Which is pretty surprising considering I actually haven't had the game that long. Have I ever thought of playing horror games? No, I'm not a fan of horror. It has its place and I understand why people like it, I just don't. I prefer more happy games. Makes sense? Try and figure out why your username is Victini626. Does it have to do with Stitch? You could do a song request and I'll see what I can do, but it can only be Glitch X City songs. Because she does Pokemon and her stuff is copyright free. And I kind of like earning money on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to deposit these in my PC, see how many boxes I'm up to. Yeah, I'm excited for Splatoon 2, especially after yesterday's single-player trailer. It makes me really excited to play it. Looks like it's going to be a whole lot better than the original Splatoon. Rival Gladion remix. I don't have that in my iTunes, unfortunately. Okay. Yep, I'm definitely over 850 now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Let's just make it 27 because I know I've done more. So 27 times 30. Yeah, it's like 850. Let's just call it 850 that I patched. For Eel! I've got 96 people in here right now. That's so much that means if every single person donated $1, you would fund the rest of this Pro Controller and all 3 Splatoon 2 amiibos. That's amazing. Thank you everyone who's in here right now watching. That alone is awesome. And again, no need to donate. Just know if you do, it is going towards this stuff that it is going towards like important stuff for my channel. I'll just put it that way. I know it's 810, but I also know that I have traded away a lot of POPPLIOs, and I've replaced it, parts of them in my boxes and stuff like that. So I'm just rounding it up to 850. That's why I don't have counters, because I don't have an exact number. Just a guess. Ian Latios, how about you lead the way? You can either donate using the Super Chat button or using the link in the description. Both of them go to the same place, but I will say, ooh, this one's a female. I will say that the link in the description you can use PayPal for, and the Super Chat, I think you can only use a credit card. Or debit or credit card, you know, a card. But the link, you can use PayPal. Can I get them to do a live stream with me sometime? I'd like to, but it really depends on their schedules. So we'll see. Oh, thank you, Truix. I appreciate that. Yes, I did add them on PSN, Crimson. History of the entire world, I guess. No, I haven't seen it. That sounds funny. And as soon as I said we got 95 people in here, it drops down to 85. I do appreciate everyone who's in here right now. Again, we're looking for a shiny POPPLIO that has a pink bib. That's how we'll be able to tell. Yeah, you can get Latios and Ruby. Oh, this one's a girl too. 2 in a row. You can get Latios and Ruby without a Master Ball. It's difficult, but it's possible. Am I going to do another Splatoon hide and seek? Oh, always. I'm never going to stop that. My least favorite shiny? I don't know. There's like... I haven't seen a lot of shinies, so I don't know. There's just a lot. Like, I guess the ones that look almost identical to the regular ones, like Gibble, for example. No spamming, please. I really don't appreciate that. Yeah, July 21 will be a very expensive day for me. And you know what's stupid? From the looks of it, the Pro Controller comes out that day, but the Joy-Cons don't. They come out way later. So we got the Pro Controller, the Joy-Cons, Splatoon 2, the 3 Splatoon 2 amiibo, and the 6 Smash amiibo, potentially all coming out at the same day, and also potentially just coming out like even within just a few weeks of each other. So man, I just... it's going to be an expensive day to be a Nintendo fan, okay? So that's most of the reason why I'm accepting money right now, is any extra help I can get is so much appreciated. Even just $1. Even if you just pledge $1 on Patreon, $1 a month, that helps in ways you just cannot imagine, seriously. Did I see Red or Blue in Sun and Moon yet? I did, and I got whooped by them, so that didn't last long. Isn't this a song of storms? Hey, listen! Here's the donation. Well, thank you, Electric Type Gamer, but I don't think that's quite the same donation that YouTube is talking about. It's also not a donation that I can use towards actually buying things I need. But I appreciate it. It's like November 28 all over again. Yeah, it's hard to believe, but the Amiibo craze did start 2.5 years ago, almost exactly. Thank you to J.R. Swain for the sub. 2.5 years, that's how long I've been collecting Amiibo, and I do have every single one. Tomorrow I'm going hunting for the next 2 that release, Solomon Silica, because Amazon never put theirs up for pre-order. So yeah. Hi, Dorito Space Cat. How much do I have? I have 135 amiibo figures, which is every single one that's been released, including Box Boy and the 6 Monster Hunter amiibo from Japan. Negative pointers to Peru for the sub. I also have Gold and Silver Mario and Famicom Rob. So basically I have every amiibo and every variant. So that's 135 altogether. Individually. I also have 2 amiibo cards, Isabelle and Shadow Mewtwo, which I have put into a custom Shadow Mewtwo amiibo figure, so it scans like a regular amiibo. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so there's 2 more releasing tomorrow, Alma Silica. There's 13 after that. 6 Smash, 3 Splatoon, all of those released on July 21. There's the 3 Link amiibo that are all store exclusives releasing on June 23rd. And then there's Pikmin releasing on July 28th. Am I hyped for Cars 3? No, because I saw Cars 2. And I know not to be hyped about a sequel to a bad movie. I know better. If it's good, then great. But I'm not hyped for it because the first movie was bad. It's like, am I hyped for Justice League? No, because Batman v Superman exists. What are you people thinking, being hyped for DC movies when clearly they just can't get it right yet? Maybe Wonder Woman will be good. That would be a first. Well, that's not true. I actually did enjoy Man of Steel. But it's like they took everything wrong with that movie and then made Batman v Superman out of that. And then they're like, okay, we'll fix up Suicide Squad, and they did not. So I would like to be hyped for Wonder Woman, I would like to be hyped for Justice League, but I just can't be. Same reason why I'm not hyped for Cars 3, because I saw Cars 2, and Cars 2 is just not a good movie. Yeah, it turns out that the Gold Mario, they only made 1,500 of them in the first run. So since it was a Walmart exclusive, most Walmarts only got 1 or 2, if they got any at all. So when I got one, I didn't know it at the time, but I only had 1 out of 1,500 in the world at that point. So that's like 0.15% of... No, it's 0.15%. So it was actually a pretty significant percentage of all Gold Marios in the world. Obviously, there's way more now, but I found that pretty cool. Can't believe I stood in line for 10 hours to get it. Play Roblox. I would need Roblox first. Here is you, Diamond donation. That grammar, though. Here is you, Diamond donation. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, lady. Cross your arms. Thank you, Santino. I appreciate it. Yeah, June and July are just going to eat my wallet up, which is really bad because that's when I'm not getting a lot of money. Because the ad crisis began like last month, so what I earned last month is what I see in June, and then what I earned this month I see in July. So yeah, that's not good. How long will it take for me to get a shiny Popplio? Honestly, I had hoped to have it by now, because I'm over 850X. Though I don't have the Oval Charm, I don't think. So, yeah, that's why I have these donations set up, so that I can get the stuff that I really need for my channel, like Splatoon 2 the game, or the Pro Controller so I can play it and not have to worry about the left Joy-Con. Or the amiibo that I collect and show off on my channel. And there is an audience on my channel that likes watching me hunt for and collect amiibos. It's actually a fairly significant audience of several thousand people. And this helps for me to continue doing that while also being able to eat more than just ramen. That's what it's for. And like I said, even just $1 Helps out so much. I mean, $1 right now would push this up over 30% of the way towards a Pro Controller. How long will the stream last? Well, I'm hoping to go for another maybe 2 hours. At least, we'll see. I might take a break here for a second and get some water so I can make sure that works, if that happens, but yeah. So, either until 2 hours from now, or I find the POPPLIO. We'll see what happens first. It's completely possible I'll actually fill up my boxes. It's very possible. I'm closer now to filling up my boxes than I've ever been in any other game. And all of them are just full of POPPLIO. Can you do Masuda with the Ditto? Yeah, you can use it with it, as long as the Ditto and the Pokemon you're trying to breed with it are different languages, then you can use whatever languages you want. So if you have an Italian Ditto and a French, say, Pikachu, then that works. Do I think POPPLIO is cute? Absolutely. Absolutely, and I think Primarina is beautiful. It is the most beautiful starter evolution ever. No, I did not empty my boxes since last time. Just Wonder Trade all my POPPLIOs. I will, but I want to keep hatching. I'd hate to Wonder Trade and then hatch an egg and realize I spent an hour Wonder Trading when it turns out my very next egg would have been a shiny. Which is part of the fun of shiny hunting. You never know when the shiny will appear. It's just so much fun. And when it does appear, you know that you've earned it 100%. So, yeah, that's why I love shiny hunting so much. See, look at this! Isn't this just the most adorable thing ever? No, Sandy, one does not have to be from your region. They can be from any region, as long as they're different languages. One does not have to be from your region. I'm not only eating ramen pointers, it's just an expression. Like, I'll put it this way, like, I'm eating fine, I'm eating 2 or 3 meals a day, but I'm not eating as much as I used to. I used to be able to go to the store, splurge like $50 a week on groceries, and just get all sorts of extra stuff for snacks and big meals and stuff, and now it's like, okay, I get PB&J for this meal, next meal I get macaroni and cheese, and nothing in between. Stuff like that. Like, seriously, if I was actually just living off of ramen, then yeah, I would get a real job. But as far as I'm concerned, YouTube is a real job to me. I'm earning enough money to live off of, to pay all the bills, to eat, to get some extra stuff every once in a while, and to keep making the channel work. So it is really a real job. It's just, you know, it's just frustrating right now that I am earning a quarter of what I should, and it's not even my fault. It's because Ford is more comfortable putting their ads in front of Game of Thrones than they are in front of YouTube videos that might not be kid-friendly. So yeah. Seriously, guys, I'm fine. If I wasn't fine, I wouldn't still be doing YouTube. I've had to make a few sacrifices, but I'm mostly fine. So yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. And if you do worry about me, just watch my videos. Seriously, watching my videos, seeing the ad in front of it helps earn me money directly. And having the view counter go up means that it's more likely for the videos to appear for other people who may not be familiar with my channel. So just watching my videos alone helps. It's just if you wish to donate, go the extra mile. It is going towards things that will go into this channel. That's what it all comes down to. So if you wish to support me, you have so many options. Just watching, like, if you just watch my Splatoon videos, then I encourage you to watch other things, because you might just like it. And even if you don't, just, you know, click on the video, wait for the ad to load, then after the ad, then yeah, then that's all you need to do. If you skip the ad, I still get the money. If you have ad block installed and the ad doesn't even load, then no, I don't get money. But if the ad loads and you get the skip ad button, then yeah, I still get the money. As long as the ad loads, that's all that matters. And if you have ad block and you watch videos, then it's not just me you're affecting, it's literally every other YouTuber out there. Before the ad crisis, actually, like, I know for a fact that only about a third of my views were earning me money. So the ad crisis would actually have affected me way more than it actually is. I'm not going to thank people who use ad block because of that. It's stupid, but yeah. How many eggs? It's over 850. I don't have an exact number. I'm sorry about that. But I've been hunting for this for 5 months, and I kind of lost track. I've been hunting since December. Like I said, the ads earn me money directly because that's how I get most of my money. I've only started doing things like sponsored videos, and of course I'm doing crowdsourcing through Patreon and you guys donating money directly here. And views help me as well, because views, the YouTube algorithm loves videos that get views. The more views a video gets, the more likely it is for that video to be shown to other people as a recommended video or higher up the search results, etc. So if a video of mine has 3,400 views right now, and tomorrow it has 3,402 views, YouTube will notice that and will notice that at least 2 people saw that video in the past day. So its algorithm will help show that video to more people. So yeah, just if you want to support me, just watch my videos. It's tough to be a YouTuber, but it's the most rewarding, most fun job I've ever had, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. All this stuff may sound daunting to you guys, and I guess it would to me if I wasn't so at peace with it all. I've been dealing with this for the past 3 years. I don't think a little adpocalypse is going to completely shut my channel down now. Especially since I know that I have such supportive fans who will be there to help me through this and through pretty much any crisis that comes up. If my channel were to completely shut down, like, I do know at any point Nintendo could come along and say, I don't appreciate the fact that you are giving us free advertising. Thanks to Cyan Live for the sub, we're going to shut down your channel because you do Splatoon videos. They can do that. I could wake up tomorrow, my channel could be gone, deleted, gone forever, bye-bye, and any money that I was earning from it, gone as well. Could happen. If that were to happen, then I would just find a real job. But anything short of that, I'm going to just pour my heart and soul into this just like I would if it was an actual everyday job that most people have. And yes, I will be playing ARMS when it comes out. On my channel. Hopefully with my friends, if they get it. Okay, I'm going to switch out this POPPLIO with an egg real quick and then go get a drink of water because I have been going for an hour and a half straight. Are you kidding? Jimmy Kimmel would be one of those people who would support the ad boycott because, well, reasons. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get my water real quick. Be right back, guys. thank you to Nick Mushrush for the sub, and I am back. Yeah, somebody posted a comment asking who else is shiny hunting right now, and I think that's a good question. Is anyone else right now shiny hunting while you're watching this? And now we look at the elusive creature called the Skul. It is known for its shenanigans and comedy. If you do see one, take a photo of it and send it to National Geographic. Do I like tap water? Well, my tap water comes straight from a well. I live sort of far from the city, and we're lucky to have our own well, so we don't have to pay for water. And the water here actually tastes fine to me. I know it's the exception, not the rule. Most people's tap water doesn't taste as good as mine. You're hunting a Rongaroo. Awesome. Do I have the shiny charm? No, I do not. Thanks to Bearcat for the sub. Hunting for shiny Ralts. You're still going for Salandit. Nice. You took a break, got a Bounce Sweet and Magikarp earlier. Nice. And when I go after my next shiny, yes, I will be live streaming. I'm hoping to live stream very often here, so hopefully you guys will watch those. That includes my next shiny, Salandit, and then anything I go after that. Can I do hide and seek on Splatoon 2? Planning on it. Why wouldn't I? Going for shiny Aegislash. Fun. Do I have another Cosmog? I don't think I have a regular Cosmog. I don't think I have one at all. Thank you, Zachary Gossett, for the sub. Thank you for the sub, Sherry Davis. How's my Pokédex so far? I'm halfway to completing it. The rest of them are either the Ultra Beast, thank you to Zaire Moltzfried. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. They're either the Ultra Beasts or things like older Pokemon that I can just download from the bank. Honestly, I think I'm missing less than 20 from this game. Rosalind Jones, thank you for the sub. Hi, Jingos. Halfway to National? Oh, no. My National Pokédex, I have a living Pokédex in the bank already, Gen 1 through 6, with half of Gen 7 in there. So, yeah, I have like 750, something like that. Maybe 780. Do I play Pokemon Moon? Yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Moon right now. Thanks to Liz Wynn for the sub. I don't know why I'm lagging so much right now. I don't know what my computer's doing. Might be this GIF on Twitter causing it. Thank you for the sub, Lord Mastermind 1. Can you give me a dare? Yeah, sure. What's your dare? Well, I also have Sun. I have both. I have Moon Digital and I have Sun Physical. Thank you to a Toasty Waffle indeed for the sub. Well, I doubt the next Pokemon games are going to be every other letter. We've already had X and Y, so how can we have X and Y all over again? You dare me to call Kayana? I can't. What Pokemon am I hoping to get from Wonder Trading my Popplios? Anything I don't already have in my Pokédex in this game, I guess. I'll probably actually go wonder trading here in a bit. Maybe when I hit the 2-hour mark. 25 minutes from now. It'll be X and Y, but this time with Sun and Moon's engine. Well, Sun and Moon's engine was already built on X and Y, so it wouldn't be that different, honestly. Oh, this one's a girl. If I could get a shiny female, that would be awesome, but the odds of that are really low, so I won't be picky. Do I have Cyndaquil or Totodile? I have both. I have every single Pokemon prior to Gen 7, and half the Pokemon from Gen 7 or more, so yeah. Will I ever stream Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with viewers? Probably not. I think that'll just be a Patreon reward, just like Splatoon. So if you donate $5 to me on Patreon, then you'll be included in that. You'll be able to talk with me over Discord while we do, but otherwise, no. Call Chocolate. Look, guys, none of them are online, so I can't call them. They have lives, unlike me. I already answered that, Vic X. I'm hoping to get any Pokemon that I'm missing. Still no shiny. Here's my Smash 4 main Yoshi. I'm really good at Yoshi, actually. At least I like to think so. Yeah, Fishy's Blessed Shoes. Definitely. How many eggs have I hatched so far? Over 850. That's about the closest number I can give you. I honestly don't know exactly how many because I lost count. But it's over 850. So when I hit 1,024, that will be odds. The only Pokemon that I have found that I went after and it took more than odds was Minccino in X and Y. It took 11... No, not Minccino. Emolga in X and Y. It took 1187, as I recall. 1100 something. Out of 500 odds. So... that's the only time it's taken me longer than odds to find a shiny. Hopefully this doesn't take as long. I really hope that I find it before odds. Again, in 1024, I'm currently at 850, 860, you know, around that area. My strongest Pokemon in Sun and Moon is probably my Primarina, Jayla. Would I rather wear Fishy's stupid dress or wear Kyanna's outfit? Kyanna's outfit because I don't want to wear the stupid dress. It's stupid. It's a stupid dress. Okay, that's it. No swearing. Next time I'll ban you. But yeah, I'm notorious for having inactive subs. Nothing I can really do about that, is there? I somewhat okay with the Hydra in Splatoon? Not really. I'm really bad at most of the weapons in that game. My shiny POPPLIO, because shiny Primarina is gorgeous. Yeah, this has been going on for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm planning on going until either 10 o'clock my time, which is an hour and a half from now, or until I get the POPPLIO. Hopefully that one's first, but we'll just have to see. Yes, I've seen the single-player Splatoon 2 trailer, and it looks awesome. I'm very bad at harmonizing. Still no shiny. Again, we are looking for the pink bib. And I know I've said it before, but all music in the background is by Glitch X City. Here on YouTube, she makes beautiful, the best Pokemon remixes ever. And as you can see, my donation goal is towards the Splatoon 2 Switch Pro controller, which comes out on July 21. And I really will need that to play Splatoon 2 properly. And it's 70 bucks. It might be even more, actually, because as far as we can tell, it hasn't been announced for an American release yet. So if I want it, I hope this isn't the case, but I might have to import it. So I'll have to pay that, plus however much to import. I wouldn't be surprised if I have to end up spending something like 100 bucks for it, which would be stupid. So yeah, every extra bit of money I get towards that helps. Hopefully they release it here, but in the event they don't, I'll have to import it. And that's what I'll do. I'll do that with that and with the Splatoon 2 Joy-Cons. Left green, right pink. Reminds me of watermelons. Why am I nicknaming all the POPPLIOs? The nickname is Shirticle TCG, and I'll be wonder trading them all off. That way, if people get one, they'll know it's from me. Why is the Pro Controller so vital? It's partly because the left Joy-Con goes out of whack, but it's also because the Pro Controller, it feels more comfortable, especially when playing Splatoon. It's just more natural to me than using the Joy-Con dock. Makes sense? I think that makes sense. Come on, lady. Give me an egg. Give me an egg. And before the Pro Controller doesn't work, that would be funny. But yeah, I think it would be more reliable anyway. Thanks, Ranger No Danger. I appreciate it. No, I won't be disclosing my NNID. Sorry, Adriana. I only do that with my Patreon supporters. So donate $5 to me a month, and I'll share it with you. Can I do a different mode? No, I'm just doing this until I get my shiny POPPLIO. And this is the only way to get a shiny POPPLIO, aside from restarting the game and just resetting until it's shiny, and that takes even longer. One, the odds are higher, and two, it's like 5 minutes per reset. I think people have it down now to like 2 minutes per reset, but here I get about an egg every minute, and the odds are quadrupled, so yeah. So this is the best way to do it. What's my left Joy-Con doing? It becomes unresponsive for a few seconds at a time. If you watch my video from today, it was really bad. I don't know if it's just that one Joy-Con. I think, honestly, it might be interference with my PlayStation 4 somehow. Like, I think the Bluetooth connectivity is just, like, going across too many things. Thanks to Diamond Rose for the sub. So, I think that's what it is, but, you know, it could be the Joy-Con itself. I don't know. I just know it's only my left Joy-Con, and it's usually all three of my left Joy-Cons, so I don't think it's a manufacturing defect. I think it has to do with the Bluetooth. Thank you to Neon for the sub. Rather do the shiny swap? Well, the shiny swap, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't that involve you using a special software to see what the ID of the shiny or of the eggs are, and then swapping it with someone who has one that will be guaranteed to hatch shiny for you? That is, to me, a form of cheating. I'd rather get mine legitimately. Yeah, I was impressed by that too, Muffin Man. Can't go between these two, huh? I did Blitz. I hope people realize when they lick Switch cartridges that it's actually coated in cyanide poison, and that's why it tastes so bad. Do I have a PS3? No, I do not. You just evolved 2 Briones into Primarinas. Yay. Thank you to Game 4 for the sub. Do I think I'll ever get the shiny POPPLIO? I know I will. It's just a matter of time. Patience. That's all shiny hunting is. It's just a game of patience. Although I will say, I think I've spent more time shiny hunting now than I did actually playing the game. How do I have so much POPPLIOs? Just 5 months straight of hatching eggs. That's how I have so many POPPLIOs. I honestly wonder if I'm up to 900 by now. Maybe not. It's probably like 875. Do I have a silver play button? Yes, I do. I made a video of me unboxing it. Very proud of it. That above anything is proof to me that my YouTube channel has become successful. The sub count is awesome and stuff, but actually having something physical that I can put up on my wall and show to people that I'm proud of, it's awesome. Do I have any Pokemon with Pokérisks? Don't think so. My favorite generation is Gen 2. Honestly, in my opinion, Johto is nothing short of perfect. Those games are perfect. Even more so than Gen 1. Thank you, Lugia. I appreciate that. And I speak for every YouTuber when I say we all appreciate it. Me personally, I don't have, well, okay, I have YouTube Red, which automatically turns off ads in exchange for $10 a month. So that, I mean, if I didn't have YouTube Red, then I would have the ads anyway. But I understand what it's like to get sick and tired of ads. Like, that's why I got YouTube Red, honestly, is because I got sick and tired of just watching ads. I mostly got it during the election season, and I was sick and tired of seeing ads for a bunch of people that, no matter who, I thought they were horrible choices. So I got YouTube Red, and that's a great way of supporting YouTubers as well, is to get YouTube Red, because then every time you watch a video, your revenue gets sent to them from the money that you spend on that. But turning off the ad block and sitting through the ad works just as well. Someone asked how to donate. If you wish to donate, there are 2 ways. If you have PayPal and you want to donate that way, then you can use the link in the description. Or if you want to use a card, then you can use either the description or the super chat button. So the $ underneath the chat. Either of them works. They both go to the same place. You do need either a card or PayPal, though. You can't use cash, obviously. What if YouTube accidentally gave me a diamond play button? They wouldn't. It's like so out there that I'm not even going to hypothetically think about it. And if they did, honestly, I probably wouldn't even keep it. I would sell it for cash. But yeah, I just don't think so. I wouldn't even think about what I would do if they accidentally sent me a diamond button. Like, there's so few of them in the world that they actually, like, physically get in contact with those people to get all the information for a diamond play button, and then they make them individually for that person. There's no way they make them in a batch and send them to the wrong people. Thanks to Emerald Block for the sub. Do I play Minecraft or am I going to? I do not. I will get the physical Switch version when that comes out, and I'll probably play it at least a little bit, because I am going for a complete Switch library. In fact, just today, Lego City Undercover went on sale on Amazon, so I pounced on it. I had a little bit of birthday money that someone sent me early, and I just bounced on it then, so yeah. So I'm only missing 2 games now once that arrives, and those are 1-2 Switch and Super Bomberman R. Waiting on price drops for both of them. Especially 1-2 Switch. It's not worth $50. It's not worth $40. I would pay $20 for it. It's a tech demo, not a game. Super Bomberman R I could probably get for $40 right now, and I would, but I don't have the money for it. But yeah, those are the only 2 games I'm missing for the Switch. Am I a kid or am I a squid? Thank you for the sub, Abby Nelson. Do I have a fidget spinner? No, I do not. Thank you, Richard Serta. I am sorry if I mispronounced that. Do I like Legend of Zelda? Well, I absolutely do. Breath of the Wild, I consider to be the greatest game of all time. The best game of all time. So, yeah, I like that. Now, to be fair, that's the only game I've actually finished. I'm currently playing through Ocarina of Time. I'm close to halfway done with it, which is also a good game, but I just like the open world aspect of Breath of the Wild more. Thanks to Adam Smith for the sub. And I just haven't flat out played any of the other games. I'd like to someday, I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh, that's not true. I did play Twilight Princess for a bit. The beginning took forever to get through. When it finally started getting interesting, I just lost interest. So yeah, I will get it again someday, and I hope to play all of the games. It's just, right now, I like Breath of the Wild. It's the best game of all time. And Ocarina of Time is good, it's just I need a playthrough to get through it. I need a walkthrough guide. Am I going to play Splatoon 2 in the future? Well, what do you think? Absolutely, yeah. My favorite Wii game, or my favorite Wii U game, is easily Splatoon. It is, in my opinion, the only reason to get a Wii U. It's the only game that is on there that isn't a port of another game, or a sequel, or otherwise part of another series that's actually worth playing. All the other games on there you can play on any other console in some way, shape, or form. Like, even Super Mario Maker and Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8, you can play those on the 3DS. Mario Kart 8, specifically, you can play on the Switch, and it's better on the Switch. Pokken Tournament, you can play in arcades places, and it's just not worth playing, in my opinion. I wanted to like that game so much, but I just couldn't. So, yeah, honestly, Splatoon is the best game on the Wii U. It's the only game worth getting a Wii U for. So, yeah. That's my favorite Wii U game. You can ask me about any other system, and I'll probably be conflicted. Except the Switch. Easily the best game on the Switch right now is Breath of the Wild. But, like, the Wii. There's so many awesome games for the Wii. I would say Super Mario Galaxy 2 is the best game on the Wii, but there are other games that I think are just as good. For the GameCube, I would say Super Smash Bros. Melee is the best game, but there's also stuff like Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion. There's Metroid Prime Trilogy, all sorts of stuff on the GameCube. And 64, The best game on the N64, in my opinion, is Ocarina of Time, but there's also things like GoldenEye 007, there's Pokemon Stadium, which I also love, there's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, there's all sorts of games on the N64 that are worth playing. The Super NES, my favorite game on that is Yoshi's Island, but there's also Super Mario World, there's F-Zero, Star Fox, Pilot Wings, there's all sorts of stuff. The original NES, I would consider the best game to be the original Super Mario Brothers, but a lot of people would say Mario 3 would be best. So, yeah, like almost every other console, I would say it's a matter of opinion. But with the Wii U, almost universally, the best game on it is Splatoon. Do I hate that Wii U games don't work on Switch? I kind of hate it, but at the same time, I understand why. I mean, the Switch can't have a disk drive on it, otherwise it couldn't be portable. So that's just, it is what it is. If Wii games somehow worked a la Virtual Console, would I buy more of them? I don't know. I prefer having physical games. There's just something about having the game in your hand that you just can't replicate by just downloading it. That's why I prefer physical games. That's why I'm going for a complete Switch physical library. There's like 3 or 4 or even 5 times the amount of games on the eShop right now, but I only want to play the ones that get a physical release. The only exceptions are Snipper Clips, which I have, Fast RMX, which I'd like, but it's $20. I don't have $20. And NBA Battlegrounds, which, from what I hear, is kind of conflicted anyway. Like, you either like it or you hate it, and I would probably hate it, so... Yeah, I much prefer getting physical games so that even if I don't play them, at least they look on my shelf and look pretty. They sit on my shelf, look pretty, and I have the potential to sell again later. You download a game, it's yours forever, you can't get rid of it, you can't let a friend borrow it over the weekend, unless you give them your whole Switch, which is possible these days. Physical just has so much more merit to me than digital. So the Virtual Console, everyone's complaining that the Virtual Console's not out yet, and yet I hear those exact same people complain that they have to buy the same game 5 times over and over on every new system. You like Mario Brothers on the NES? Well, guess what? Nintendo's going to charge $5 or $10 for it on the Virtual Console for the Switch. If you have the original one on the NES, then you probably got it on the Wii Virtual Console. You probably got the Game Boy version. You probably got the Game Boy Advance version. You probably got the Wii U version. You probably got it on the NES Mini from last Christmas, and yet you're going to want it again on the Switch. That's going to cost you $10. That's how I feel about it. Like, what's the point? My favorite weapon in Splatoon is the 52 gal deco. The most embarrassing moment on YouTube for me? I don't know. Like, there was a video I made that was pretty embarrassing to make, but that was on purpose. It was the Pokeball phone, and if you guys haven't seen it, please go and watch it. It's an infomercial sort of video, and I loved making it. And since it's an infomercial, it's very, very cringeworthy. But I did it that way on purpose because I was trying to show, like, I was trying to film it like an infomercial, which was a whole lot of fun. But like I said, it's cringeworthy, so it was kind of embarrassing to me to make it, but that was what I needed to do for the end result. The most embarrassing moment for anyone on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know anything about what people do that embarrasses them. My least favorite game, I don't know. Like, there's so many bad games out there. Most of them I haven't even played, so I can't have an opinion on them. I don't know. I'm not qualified to answer that question. My least favorite game. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize. I was just going around in circles hatching POPPLIO eggs. I have another 3 POPPLIOs here. I have a younger sister and a younger brother. Okay, this box is filling up fast. How many boxes do I have after this? 2. You know what? I'm going to pause here. I've been streaming for 2 hours now. I'm going to pause here just long enough so that I can Wonder trade away some of these Popplios. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Silver. My cat's name and breed. I don't know what the breed is. I don't know anything about cat breeds, but his name is Alex. My favorite Pokemon type is probably Fairy. I'll go with Fairy. My favorite amiibo? Mega Yarn Yoshi, because it's huge and awesome and huggable and lovable. Connecting to the internet. Please stand by. Still waiting. Still connecting to the internet. My goodness, what is going on? I can't even hit the home screen. An error occurred. I'm gonna have to go to this screen right now so that I can make sure that if I have to type in any sensitive information, you can't see it. That does mean having to cancel out of my... You know what? Oh wait, no, it says I have internet. Huh. It says I have internet, so why don't you connect? My favorite Pokemon card is the Gold Star Latias, so I can go back to this screen now. Connecting to the internet, please stand by. If I just can't connect to the internet, I'll go ahead and just keep hashing eggs, but I only have 67 spots left. Where's the Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke? No one was watching it, so I stopped doing it. My favorite Splatoon amiibo and wave and why. My favorite Splatoon amiibo is the first Inkling Girl. My favorite wave is Wave 1. Why? Because it was the first. My favorite Alolan Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon from Alola is Primarina. My favorite Alolan version of a Pokemon is probably Raichu. This isn't going to happen, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sure you guys prefer seeing me hatch eggs anyway, right? I'm just worried because I literally just have 67 spots left to hatch eggs. Yes, I think Popplio is cute. I don't think. I know. Because it is. What do we think of the Slatoolies? I think it's fun. I think it's a fun new weapon, and I can't wait to play with them some more, because I played with them during the test fire, and that was a whole lot of fun. I just never did get used to them. So when the game finally does come out, I'll hopefully get used to them and be able to do really good with them. My favorite legendary is Latias. Marlin, heads up. How about waiting more than just a few seconds after asking your question? There's a bit of a delay. There's about a 15 to 20 second delay between me saying something and you hearing it. So please just wait a little while after asking your question, because I might answer it in the meantime. Favorite evolution is Sylveon. Yep, still no shiny. No, the worst starter by far is Chimchar. I do not like Chimchar. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I just couldn't connect to the internet right now. I don't know what's up. Hashtag pink bib. No, it's not the arms test fire, it's the arms test punch. My favorite starter is Snivy. I have settled on that. Snivy. Well, we just did another Who's Who like last week after a few months waiting, so Don't see us doing that again in the future. We might do Whack-A-Squid and later, but we do hide and seek all the time. So yeah. What's my opinion on Twin Tail? I have no idea what that even is, so I have no opinion. What do I think is the weakest legendary? Will this Fione count as a legendary? Because if so, that. What's my favorite Splatoon joke? I don't know. Am I playing on the new 3DS? No, I'm just using a regular 3DS XL. I don't even have a new 3DS. Favorite Splatoon? I don't know. Oh, Twin Tail, the arms girl with the hair. Oh, I thought she was cool. I thought her character design was awesome, and I liked the idea of her being able to punch with her hair, too. I guess we'll see how she plays in the game itself. What's my take on the new 2DS XL? I just wonder, who's it marketed to? Because practically everyone I know right now who wants a 3DS or anything like it has one. And anyone who's too poor to afford one has the regular 2DS, so who's the new 2DS XL marketed to? Who's going to buy it is my question, besides the people who already have one. Like, can you tell me right now, 6 years after the 3DS first came out, that there are still people out there who have wanted a 3DS, but were waiting off to get a foldable one that didn't have the 2D option? My favorite Pokemon from Gen 3 is Latias. How to meet Kyle, and Fishy. Fishy and Kyle, I saw their channels. They had done some Splatoon footage, so I approached them and asked if they wanted to be in my videos, and they said yes. Kyanna made some fan art for me on Twitter. She made that fan comic, for example, that I showed off in a video once, and I was impressed and asked if she wanted to join, so that's how we met. No, I don't live in California. I live in Texas. Why do I hate Chimchar? I just don't like monkeys at all. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a fan of monkeys. I think they remind me of a few idiots that I'm friends with. So, yeah, yeah. My favorite ARMS character is probably Ribbon Girl. Am I going to do any tours? Not really planning on it. There's not really a reason to. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Silver. My favorite water type is Samurott. I will say, like, whenever I go traveling, like, I'm going to Disney World in 2 weeks, and every once in a while I do go to a convention where I travel. Like, I'm planning on going to South Carolina to see the eclipse in August. Stuff like that. Whenever I do that, then I'll announce it, and I'll say if you want to do a meetup, then I'll try and arrange it. But there's really not that many people who are actually able to do any of that. Well, I joined VidCon this year. I'm not planning on it. Favorite Pokemon type? Fairy. What's my favorite legendary in all generations? Oh man, Gen 1, Mewtwo, Gen 2, Lugia, Gen 3, Latias, Gen 4, Shaman, Gen 5, Reshiram, Gen 6, Yveltal, probably, and Gen 7, either Magearna or Lunala. No. If we could count Ultra Beast, Pheromosa, but I don't think they count. So either Lunala or Magearna. No, Fishy's not an idiot. He's just stupid. He's just a stupid fish, but he's not an idiot. He's actually very smart. Just stupid. My favorite fighting type? Probably Lucario. Just not a fan of fighting types in the first place. Yep, still no shiny. My favorite ice type? Ooh, good question. Probably Glaceon. My favorite Mega Evolution? Mega Latios. How am I getting so many eggs? I'm just hatching them. Leaving my Pokemon in the daycare. When one hatches, I go pick another one up and switch them out. This is my favorite Glitch City song, by the way. Johto Gym Leader Remix. When am I going to host the Splatoon playing session again? I'm not doing that anymore. What I'm doing instead is doing once a month with my $5 Patreon pledgers. So if you pledge $5 a month on Patreon, then you get a full hour-long session with me and other pledgers, and you get to talk with me over Discord while we do. I figured that's a little better than just hoping that you get in for one game just whenever I happen to do it. And plus, that's my personal way of saying thank you for giving me money. Like, whoever it was that donated $20 Australian earlier today, like, if there was something that I could do for you, then let me know, because seriously. Seriously, that was, you did not have to do that. I know I'm still going on about it. I'm still going on about money. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if you come in here to listen and all you hear about is me saying, give me money, give me money, give me money. Just know, like, it is a hard time to be a YouTuber right now, and even $1 helps in ways you just can't imagine. So I'm not asking for money. I'm just saying if you do, it goes towards a good place. I'm not splurging it on things that don't otherwise go into my channel. Everything that I get donated to me goes to my channel. Why did I choose Zippy as my channel mascot? Because Helioptile is my favorite Pokemon, and Zippy is adorable. It's been 3 hours now. No, I've only been streaming for 2 hours, 13 minutes. Yeah, Sagachi is a Patreon pledger. So, I like, this month, just last week, she was part of the, or he, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time remembering your gender. I think it's a girl, though. Was part of a group of us who just did, you know, whatever you want to do in Splatoon. So it could be anything. It could be hide and seek, could be regular turf war, could be, we did a squad battle once. Didn't work out well, but yeah. So if you want my friend code, if you want to play games with me, then pledge me on Patreon. There's a whole lot of fun that comes out of it, and plus it helps. I could sell my Wii U after I get tired of it. I could, but I collect video game consoles, so there really wouldn't be a point in selling it, especially since I think it could get pretty expensive later on. Skull and a big can please say yes or no. If you can't, I don't care, but if you do, it would be a dream come true. Wait, was this the shiny? I don't think that was the shiny. I was busy looking at the chat instead of the screen. If that was actually the shiny. I don't think it was. I'm 99% sure it wasn't. Oh, don't worry about it, Phantom. It was fun. It was all just for fun anyway, right? Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it. What's this chance of a shiny dropping from an egg? 1 in 1,024 with my current odds, and I know by now I'm up over 900 eggs, so I'm very close to odds. That doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to get it before 1,024, It just means every single egg has that exact same chance. 1 in 1,024 chance that it's a shiny, including this one, which is not a shiny. Do I play Roblox? No, I do not. I don't even know what kind of game that is. Yeah, just double-checked it was not a shiny. And I think this is my last open box. Wait, I'll check on that, actually. I have one more open box, and then all of these are the Pokemon that I transferred up from my game, from my Virtual Console game. And then down here, I have Zippy, my actual Zippy. This is the actual Zippy from X and Y. Then I also have my Sammy and Rose, my original characters. But yeah, this is my last open box. I only have 57 spots left. My top 10 favorite Disney characters. Oh man. Characters? I don't know. I don't even know if I can tell you my top 10 favorite Disney films. I know Frozen, Zootopia, The Lion King, Bambi, and Snow White would be up there. I don't know what the other 5 would be. It'd be so hard to choose. No, I haven't gotten my shiny yet. My favorite psychic type Pokemon is Latias. My favorite region is Johto. Yeah, Zippy knows Surf. Yes, I've seen the Splatoon 2 single-player mode trailer. Star Wars fan, I've already told you what my quip is with that. If you didn't hear me, that's your fault, because I literally said it in answer to your question. So, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is $60, and that is a lot for a game that's basically an exact remake of the Wii U version. I was lucky. I got it for half off because it was because I traded in my Wii U version. So yeah. My favorite starter is Snivy. My favorite Z move is Oceanic Pirouette. No, Oceanic Operetta. That's it. Oceanic Operetta. Primarina's signature Z move. I should stream a Nuzlocke sometime. I choose the game. I've been thinking actually about maybe doing a speed run stream sometime just to see how I do. My favorite legendary is Latias. My favorite dark type? Good question. Probably Zoroark. At least you don't have to pay for DLC. Yeah, well the problem is I did pay for the DLC in the Wii U version. What's my opinion on Pokemon Stars being real? My opinion is they haven't said one way or the other whether it's real or not, so I don't care. That's my opinion on it. My favorite Poke shipping is Amber shipping. I gotta find some way to keep this entertaining. Okay, I'm planning on going another 45 minutes. Hopefully I get the shiny before then. Am I hyped for Splatoon 2? You bet I am. Do I want it to be real? I honestly don't care one way or another. I will say that Sun and Moon are way too recent for me to want it to be real right now. But if it is real, I'll be okay with that. If it's not real, I'll be okay with that. I mean, was Pokemon Z real? Everyone was hyping that game out the wazoo, and it turned out it never happened. Just like I predicted. I made a whole video on that. People were like, oh no, you're stupid, Pokemon Z will happen. Who's the sucker now, huh? Play Overwatch, please. I'd love to play Overwatch. I just... You know, it's an expensive game. It's like, even used, it's only $50, which is pretty expensive. I'd love to play it, but I would need to get it first. I don't know, I can make that a donation goal. I mean, if you were to donate $50 to me right now, I promise I will use that money to buy Overwatch. Seriously. Star Wars fan, I've answered you more than once now. This is a warning for you to stop saying that, or I'll have to time you out. I have even explained to you why my answer is no. Well, I don't mean you specifically, Finn. I mean if someone donated 50 bucks. If we collectively, like, there's 60 people watching. If every single one of you donated $1 right now, then I would get it, is what I mean. If I got $50 right now from people, if I were to get $50 right now at this instant, then I would get Overwatch right now. Because trust me, I want to play that game. Even though I know I'm a year behind. I would just love it. Gamer Kid Gamers, same thing as my Wii U and Switch IDs. It's only going to be shared with Patreon supporters. That's just what I think is fair. I think that's a fair reward if you donate $5 to me. You get an exclusive play session with me every month. Something that no one else can get, is what it comes down to. Well, Star Wars fan, literally, I answered you. Okay, here it is again, and I will speak slowly and use small words so that you will understand. My answer is no. I will not give you my ID for any of my consoles. I only share that with people who pledge $5 to me on Patreon as an exclusive reward for them. I can't just give it out to anyone else, otherwise it would be unfair to them. And if you didn't hear that, then I guess that's just your loss. Hi, MLG Squiddo. Why is this music so catchy? Because it's a Pokemon remix by Glitch X City. For you get shiny, I will give you donation probably. Well, I guess that's a motivation for me to find this shiny then. I hope I do. No shout-outs, please. That's just one of my chat rules. You're here to watch me, not to gain subs on your own. Least favorite Pokemon gen? Honestly, 3. I do not like Hoenn. I'm sorry. I know everyone else does, I do not. Good question, Moses. That's a good question. Because, I don't know. I will make videos for both of those, but I don't know which I'll do first. I guess I'll alternate between story mode and multiplayer. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. I guess it depends on when I get my game, will my friends have the game at that point? Because if they don't, then I'll need to wait for them to get the game. And I guess I'll just start with the story mode in that case. If they have the game when I get the game, then we'll do Turf War first. This is the Iris remix from Black and White 2. I know Latios is from Hoenn. Hoenn has a lot of great Pokemon, I just don't like the games. No, I'll be playing ARMS. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, Kyanna has a Switch now. I just played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with her on the Switch in today's video. Well, I appreciate that, Star Wars fan, but I hope you can also appreciate that I need to give my Patreon supporters something that I can't give anyone else, and that's what I decided on. Least favorite legendary. Does Fiona count as a legendary? Because that would be my pick. I'm sorry, Pokeoli. It's just my rule. No advertising. Yeah, Fishy got his Switch. As far as I know, all 4 of us have a Switch now, so yeah, yay. I just hopped on. My favorite soundtrack from Sun and Moon? The Champion remix. Or not Champion remix, wow. The song When You're the Champion. Why is DCEU trending on Twitter? Let me guess, Aquaman? Oh, it looks like Wonder Woman is actually getting positive reviews. Well, that's a good sign. Because I really do want for that film to be good. I'm not expecting it to be, but I'm hoping it is. But from the looks of it, it actually does look like a film that I will enjoy, so I'll probably go and see it. It comes out on my birthday, so that would be a fun thing to do. Well, not on my birthday, I can't see it then because I'll be at Magic Kingdom, but yeah. What I plan on streaming next? Maybe even as soon as tomorrow night. I just really want this POPPLIO, yo. And honestly, I might not even Wonder Trade my POPPLIOs away. I might just send them up to the bank and then Wonder Trade them off later, just so I have empty boxes. Alright, we've got another female. Star Wars fan, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm going to have to give you this warning. You've got to stop or I'll have to time you out. Which amiibo for Splatoon 2 will I get first, or am I getting all 3 in a pack? Well, I don't think they're coming in a 3-pack, but I am going to get all 3 of them at once. My plan is to hopefully get everything releasing that day all at once. We'll see if I can, though. The store exclusives, obviously, I won't be able to, but hopefully I can get them in the same day at least for everything except for the Corrin 2, which is Amazon exclusive. So yeah, anyway. But it's all up to you guys. I really will be relying on these donations for most of that, honestly. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Nidoqueen. I'm on Team Marie. I pronounce her name Mari because calamari, you know? Yeah, I know, right, Flaming Fox? Yeah, that's why I'm going after POPPLIO first, is because of Shiny Primarina and how beautiful it is. Nah, I think Tauros will eventually break its legs, but you know what? We'll just get another Tauros. There's a million of them out there. It's not like they have feelings. My favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is Nidoqueen. I don't know where Raichu came from. If I said Raichu, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's Nidoqueen. My favorite Smash Brothers fighter is Yoshi. Later, Star Wars fan. Good night. I gotta get up early tomorrow too to hunt for Almond Silica because they never did go up for pre-order on Amazon. Favorite Pokemon that isn't a legendary or zippy? Samurott. I really love Samurott and Serperior. And I also love Primarina and Salazzle. Do I like Pokemon Go? It's very addicting. When's my anniversary being married Saturday? June 16th, so the same day that ARMS comes out. We will be celebrating our 5-year anniversary that day. Oh, my favorite Alolan form. Yeah, I said Raichu for that. Yeah. I'm not going to dab. Never dabbed in my life. Not going to start now. You know where dabbing started from? You really want to know where dabbing started from? I said this on Tuesday as well, and the chat got really quiet really fast. So do you really want to know where dabbing started from? My favorite shiny color change? What? I don't understand. Do I think Callie's evil in Splatoon 2? Yeah, I think she's evil, and I think that's awesome. Do I play Clash Royale? Nope. My favorite game is Pokemon Silver, but there's so many other games that they're different genres, and every genre has an amazing game. But Pokemon Silver is my favorite. Why is Zippy my favorite? Because she is adorable. Have you seen her? She is adorable, I say. Okay, you want to know where dabbing started? It started as a success symbol for gang members who had successfully raped a woman. I'm not making that up. So there. Now do you want me to dab? And congratulations, now I can't make money from this video. See, chat got real quiet real fast. My favorite event legendary? Probably Shaman. Congratulations, you played yourself. I don't know why. I just really like that voice clip. It's hilarious. If anything in chat just exploded, yeah, with a lot of people not knowing what to say. Also, do you know how stupid dabbing really looks? Look no further than just look up cringiest moments of AGDQ 2016. It's nothing but people dabbing and thinking they look cool. And everyone around them, even in the same room, think that they look stupid. So yeah, I mean, you need to look no further than see other people dabbing to see how stupid it looks. Not to mention, now that you know where it came from, now do you see why I've never dabbed and why I never will? Because seriously. Is Bruno Mars gay? I don't know. Doesn't matter. GDQ cringe cops. This guy gets it. He understands. He gets it. Remember planking? No, I didn't hear about planking until after it was already a thing. I didn't care about it. Well, dabbing may be for fun now for most people, but that's not how it started out. And I care more about how... I do care about how it starts. I mean, I know that's kind of hypocritical because I love Christmas, even though I know it has nothing to actually do anymore with... I know that it didn't start out as having to do with, you know, what we celebrate it for. but I like Christmas anyway because of what it's turned into. I don't like dabbing because of how it started, even though what it's turned into is just people doing it for fun. So I know I'm sort of hypocritical. I don't care. I can pick and choose. What's my favorite fan-made Pokemon game? Never played any, never plan on playing any. I prefer the actual games. Do I like the fidget spinner? Never tried it. I think it's a cool little thing. I see everyone else with it might think it's fun, but I'm not interested myself, and I don't have one. Yeah, nice try, PokePal. Do I have a digit spinner? Never heard of that. Save the Popplios or kill the Popplios. Donate now towards what you want. Donation incentive, save the Popplios, or donation incentive, kill the Popplios. Do I have a favorite Pokemon move? No, I can't say I do. Maybe Mist Ball because it's Latias' signature move. Will I ever thank Tauros? Nope. After I've hatched all my eggs, I'm just going to say, now get out of here. I never liked you anyway. That's what I'm going to do. Bye, MLG Squiddo. Thanks for popping in. My favorite Pokemon movie is Pokemon Heroes. I can't spell today. Can't hit the C button for TCG. There we go. What do I think of the different game mechanics in Sun and Moon? I don't like the riding Pokemon. I much preferred when you had to manage HM inventory. I thought that was fun. That's classic Pokemon to me. I also don't like that they got rid of the bicycle. I like the bicycle. I like the bicycle a lot. There's just all sorts of things that they got rid of that I'm not a fan of. I understand why they did. They really needed to revamp the series in order for it to be relevant anymore, but I just don't like it. People are like, Sun and Moon are the best games ever, and I just like, you know what? At best, they're okay. These might legitimately be my least favorite Pokemon games ever. And I mean, I love some parts of it. I love Lily. I love that the story is Lily's story and not the player's story or the story for the bad guys like every other game. I love that it is Lily's story. She is the most precious girl ever from Pokemon. But beyond that, beyond the story itself, there's not much that I actually like. This feels very much like a Pokemon spin-off game instead of an actual Pokemon game to me, and in a bad way. I want my old formula back. Like X and Y, I consider those to be among the best Pokemon games, even though people consider them among the worst. I don't know why. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I just don't see why people hate X and Y but love Sun and Moon. I'm the exact opposite. That's just my opinion, of course. You just completed your next Wonder Trading. Nice. I would tell you a joke about an unsharpened pencil, but it's pointless. There's your joke. Did I ever bottle flip? Never tried. I could probably do it pretty easily, I just never tried. You didn't tell me it had to be a good joke. Still no shiny, my goodness. Okay, tell you a good joke, huh?
So there's these two people inside an insane asylum, and one day they decide they want to break out. So they get on the roof and decide to get over to the other side of the different roof. And one of them jumps over, and the other guy, well, he's afraid of heights, so he can't make the jump. And the first guy says, well, how about this? I'll just turn on my flashlight, and you can walk over on the beam of light. And the second guy says, what do you think I am, crazy? I know you'll just turn it off when I'm halfway across.
Joker from The Killing Joke, voiced by Mark Hamill, the one and only Joker. Heath Ledger doesn't count. Jared Leto definitely doesn't count. Thank you to Zooming Fang for the sub. You spam the chat, what'll happen to you? I don't know, I'll probably time you out. Nah, sorry guys, Mark Hamill is the one and only Joker. No one else counts. Thank you for the sub, Alex Brown Lee. Why don't I use a different ride Pokemon? Well, Tauros is the one that gets the steps racked up the fastest. The sub hot-headed Heatran. Sub Flaming Fox. So you're just now subbing, or do you just unsub and resub just to see your name? Why don't I finish my Nuzlocke? Well, no one was watching it. Thanks, Victor Thomas. What do you mean he turned to the dark side? Oh, turned you to the dark side. Okay. What do you mean he ruined Luke for you, though? I mean, he's the one and only Luke, so... Oh, this one's a girl. So it's not like he can ruin Luke for you. He's the only Luke there is. Oh, subbing for the first time. Okay, there you go. Well, thank you very much for the sub. If I hit 200,000 subs, I honestly don't think it would be until the end of this year. Like, my guess would be mid-November. Last kill, that's not true. I uploaded it, like, I think at one point twice a week, and people just weren't interested in watching it. Like, I think at the very end of it, my last video, when I last checked, had under 1,000 views, which is abysmal for how few views I get on videos. I guarantee when I get my shiny and I upload it, I'll get like 5,000 views easy. Do I like Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword? Never played it, don't have an opinion. When was the first time I watched a Star Wars movie? My dad got the Star Wars trilogy on Laserdisc when I was 3 or 4, and he watched them then. That was my first time watching. Do I watch Boogie2988? Yes, I do. Every single video he makes. Well, I can't make a series daily for one reason or another, mostly because I have all sorts of series that I do. Plus, if I rely on people's question of the day to be answered before I make another video, that sort of complicates things too, doesn't it? My favorite movie of all time is Frozen. Did I even try Color Splash? No, I did not. thanks to the 65 of you who are in here right now. If every single one of you donated $1, we would get this Switch Pro controller right now and have some left over to start funding the next thing, which would probably be the Amiibo. I understand most of you don't even have money, so that's fine. I understand that. Just watching my videos, sitting through the ad at the beginning of it, that helps out just so much. And thank you to Jacob Smith Volley for the sub. I really need a new computer. If I had a brand new computer, like one that I built with all the best graphics cards and stuff, best CPU power, thank you to Racer Wing Pidgeot for the follow, sub, whatever, then I would be able to stream this in high definition 60 frames a second. The only reason I'm not able to right now is because of the computer. I have all the hardware and stuff necessary for it, and my internet's good too. It's just my computer's not good enough. Least favorite Pokemon game? Thank you to Abby Jones for the sub. My least favorite Pokemon games are Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Oh, thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Okay, I got another 20 minutes left. Can we find a shiny in 20 minutes? CMOsis, thanks for stopping by. Why can't I get a new computer? Because new computers cost money, and you can see I'm saving up money right now for even just a $70 controller that I can't afford. I don't have $1,000 lying around for a brand new PC. No, honestly, I didn't like Oris. It just wasn't that good of a game to me. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't that good. My favorite Pokemon in the 4th generation, probably Lucario. Or Shaman. One of those. Oh my goodness, okay, there we go. Well, Phantom DGN, one of my patrons, just donated $5.55 Canadian, said, let's get the hype started again. Always multiples of 5, just like inventory and Pokemon. Donation hype in the chat, everyone. Oh my goodness, okay, $5 Canadian to USD, so I can make this correct, is $4.08. 408 plus $20.92 makes it exactly $25. Donation hype! Woo! And again, one of my patrons. Oh my goodness, that's so generous. You're already giving me a lot on Patreon, as I recall, so you really don't have to do this, Phantom, seriously. But thank you so much. Okay, it's going to disappear for a second here, because I gotta restart it. Oh my goodness, just thank you. Splatoon 2 Switch Pro controller. And 05. No, it's 07, 21, 2017. And it should reappear now. There we go. 35.71% of the way there. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Now, I forgot if I have Pokemon or not. I do. Okay. Yeah, Lane, I'm not going for much longer, though. Only another 15 minutes or so. Just until 10 o'clock my time. Oh my goodness, just thank you so much, Phantom. And again, $25 on the mark, which means we are only $45 away. I still feel horrible that it's a computer issue. I'm fully capable of streaming this in high definition, except for the fact that my computer's just not powerful enough. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure you guys don't mind. I mean, there are 67 of you here, even though it's only a 360p stream. Definitely share Squid, but the thing is, I can make do with this PC. Even if it's not the best, it works. All this stuff that I'm saving up for, I need for my channel in one way or another. And yeah, that's just my Plus, I think people are more willing to save up for a small thing than a big thing. It's just thank you to Master Junior Fragosa for the sub. It's just a psychological thing. Like, if you were to donate $1, then you could see it actually making that bar tick up a little for a $70 item instead of, say, a $1,000 item. If that makes sense. I would love to save up for a PC. The thing is, I just don't think that people would donate towards it. No, I think they're done with Mega Evolutions. I think all that we have are all that there's going to be. What's my second channel called? It's called Skul's second channel, but I don't use it anymore. It was really a mistake to try and use it at all. What are my PC specs? I don't know. I think an i5 processor. No, I got an AMD processor. That's what it is. It's an AMD of some kind, but I think the equivalent is i5. I have a quad-core CPU. I have 8 per second of RAM. It's like an off-the-shelf desktop that I just bought from Best Buy. I should build my own PC, but I just, you know, I need money for that. So yeah. And if people wanted to donate parts, then fine, but I know that parts are several $100s each, and who'd want to just donate, you know, give me computer parts. I understand why you wouldn't want to do that. I honestly don't know what my specs are. I'm afraid that looking them up real quick would actually crash the stream. My favorite Kanto starter is Charmander. My favorite glitch in Pokemon? Probably the Professor Oak glitch, which lets you battle Professor Oak in Gen 1. No, you're not the only one splatting Pikachu. Almost everyone did. I know I did. Okay, I need to check my PC real quick, see how full it's getting. No, I understand, Sagashi. It's completely understandable. Oh, shiny talent that you just got. I nicknamed mine Amber. Okay, yeah, I have 35 spots left before I fill up my PC completely. Literally completely. I'm just going to call that 1,000 eggs when I get to that point. Okay, I don't know what happened. I guess there was a blip in my internet or something. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm just, Huh, that was weird. So, let me scroll up and see. Sheer Squid, you know what? I don't know, I might... How about this? After I get the Switch Pro controller funded, I will make the next donation goal something that will help make a new PC. How about that? Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't know what happened. I think my internet blipped out or something, because it just stopped and then started again for no reason. It says I'm back now, though. Yeah, so how about that, everyone? After I get the Switch Pro controller funded, I'll put up a donation goal towards a PC part. I don't know what. I might just go after, like, an i7 processor or something. So, yeah. Razorwing, who says that there will be an Emerald of Sun and Moon. There wasn't one for... Honestly, don't think so, because here's the thing. The Sinnoh games, you can play on a 3DS right now. So why would they remake games that you can already play on a system that you have? It'll probably happen, though, but I honestly don't want it to happen, just to be frank. Yeah, that would be awesome, Jack cereal, but I guess when you think about it, no matter what, the last egg that I hatch will be a shiny. Even if it's the first egg I hatch, it will be a shiny. Because it'll be the last egg that I hatch. Am I going to do another shiny POPPLIO stream? If I don't get the shiny POPPLIO tonight, then yes, I will. Probably tomorrow. Probably not too late, though, because I gotta be up early hunting almond silica. How did me and Fishy meet? I saw his Splatoon videos, sent him a message asking if he wanted to play with me. He said yes, that's how we met. What are Masuda method odds again? Right now, 1 in 1,024. So I'm really close to odds. And don't worry, guys, when I do shinies in the future, I will be using a counter, so that we'll be able to count exactly how much. Does my thumb hurt? No, it doesn't hurt, actually. Like, I know tomorrow it'll be numb, but it doesn't hurt. I love this song. Black and White Credits remix. But yeah, how does that sound to you guys? After the Switch Pro controller is financed, how about instead of other things like the amiibo or games or whatever, I set up the donation goal to go towards parts for a new computer. I gotta warn you, a new computer, high-end, will cost like $800 to $1,000, and I'll probably only fund a part at a time just to make it look a lot less daunting than it actually is. But what do you guys think about that? Because I do want a new computer. I do need a new computer when it comes down to it, especially if I'm going to be streaming more often. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll probably go for the processor first. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, for any of you computer wizards out there, what is a good part to save up for first? What is the first big part of a computer that is good to go after? And again, this is just for after my Pro controller is financed. That is still my priority, and I'm still I'm $45 away from that, so yeah. Probably the processor. Yeah, I'll probably go i7, or I don't know. By the time I get to it, maybe the i9 will be out. I doubt it, but yeah. So basically, just I'll just go after the processor first. And I know i7 is the best one, so yeah. Thank you for the sub, Ryder39 Jackson. Honestly, if I were making as much money from YouTube as I normally would, I would probably be able to finance a computer myself just within a month or two, but I'm not making that much money now. So that's the only reason why I don't have a new computer right now. I was honestly planning on building my own this summer with the money I would get, but I'm not earning nearly as much money as I should through no fault of my own. So yeah, that's my story with all that. So if you guys were able to finance my computer for me through donations and stuff, I would take it. I just really feel bad. Like, I was hoping that I could, like, fund it myself and just build it and get all the stuff together, put it together, and voila, new computer. But I guess that's just not going to happen. It's just going to be, I'm going to have to turn to you guys to fund one part for me at a time. Do I like basketball or football more? I don't know. I don't like either particularly. Tell us a shiny fail story. Well, I've never actually failed a shiny before, but I saw someone who did. They got the shiny they wanted through, Poke Radar? No, what is it? The one in Oris where you slowly walk. I forget what it's called. Anyway, he found the shiny he was looking for. He lowered it down to exactly what he wanted. It was a perfect time to catch it. And he went to select his Pokeball, and it informed him that his box was full, and he was unable to catch any more Pokemon. And that was a sad day. It's not as sad as running away from it because of muscle memory. It's not as sad as it ran away. It is sad that it was right there ready to be caught, and his PC was full. Yeah, Deck Snap, that's it. Actually, you know what, just for the fun of it, I'm going to go ahead and check and see. Yeah, an i7 processor right now on Amazon is about $330. For an i7 7700K. 7700. So, yeah, it's like between $300 and $350 for an i7 processor, which is what I would want. So that would be my next donation goal. After the $70 controller would be like a $350 processor. And you guys are okay with that? I've seen A-Try fail a few shinies before. He's like, it's happened actually so often that he sort of expected it with every single shiny he has. Well, if you guys are really okay with that, then... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if you're okay with it or not, because what matters is if people actually give me the money for that. Because there's no way I'll be able to afford those parts just on my own with how little I'm earning right now. Hi, Juchan. Yep, still hunting for the shiny. Maybe now that you're here, I'll find it. Oh, I just realized it's 10 o'clock. Okay, last egg of the day, video, people. It's not a shiny. So that's how this ends. Nickname this Shirtable TCG. And between today and tomorrow, I guess I'll upload these Pokemon to the bank. You know what I just realized? Do I have Pokemon Bank on this SD card? Yes, I do. Okay, good. Gotta save. I actually haven't saved this whole day. Okay, well, that does it. I'll be back tomorrow with more shiny hunting tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning I am going hunting for almond silica. So that should be Saturday's video, whether I succeed or fail. I have yet to fail an amiibo hunt. We'll see what tomorrow brings. So yeah, that does it. I'm over 900 eggs. I'm very close to odds. If I do not get this by 1024, this will only be the second time ever I have failed to get a shiny before odds. Let's hope that means that tomorrow I find it. So, I'll see you guys then. Thanks to everyone who donated. We're up to $25 towards that Switch Pro controller. And now I know after that's funded to go ahead and go for the i7 processor towards the beginning of a brand new PC. So, I guess we'll just see what the future brings. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.